Hey guys, it's Sunday and Christian is off at his friend's place. The friend who we cat sit for, actually. So Christian gets to see the cats again. I should tell him to film the cats. Anyway, they're just having their usual game night or game day that they do a lot of Sundays. And I guess they're also cooking a whole bunch of Kraft dinner and sausage or something. Just like mounds of it, I guess. Kraft dinner is the Kraft mac and cheese. I always say Kraft dinner and then I forget. I think that's only in certain countries it's called Kraft dinner, but it's Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah, that's where Christian's at today. And I'm gonna be working on a collaboration today. But first, I'm gonna go on a bike ride. It seems like a really nice day, even though it's really windy out. So I thought, perfect day to go have a bike ride. And it's been forever since I've ridden my bike, so I'm excited to go. I can't attach my new basket onto the back of it yet because I'm still waiting on those twist ties that I decided to just get off Amazon. Just so I would get the free shipping on the other thing I was ordering. So yeah, I guess I'll head out and go ride my bike. That's why my hair's in this weird low pony, is because I need to put my helmet on. By law that you have to wear a helmet. Psh, psh, Baylee don't need no helmet. Like what, is a squirrel gonna jump out at me and it's gonna make me fall off my bike or something? Like, I'm not riding on the road. The park's like right next to the SkyTrain, so it's not that big of a deal. But the law is the law! You, bike stuff. That's the other basket that's gonna go on the back. But this insert pops off, so I can, you know, if it's like rainy, I don't know if I'd ride my bike when it's raining. Probably actually, because in the winter it's gonna be really rainy, so yeah, I can take that little insert out if I need to. But kitty stuff is not in here anymore. I'm putting a bag in here this time, just so that my phone and camera don't get dusty when they're in here. I mean, I do put my camera in its case, but I don't zip it shut because I'm whipping out the camera all the time. So this is nice because I can, I mean, I might not even use a case. I'll probably just end up chucking my camera in here when I'm not using it. And yeah, just keep the dust off of everything. What's nice about the breeze is that air actually circulates through our windows on windy days because they're so tiny. But I can actually feel the cool air throughout here today, and I'm like, thank you. We're not burning to death. Because even with the AC, the whole apartment doesn't cool off. If you're not like within its range, the AC will not cool you off. So it definitely helps, but it's not the same as having AC in the actual building. All right, made it, and it feels so good to be back. It's just so fresh in here, and it's nice because it's not too hot out, so I'm happy. I just realized it's kind of bad to vlog with my right hand, but I like to keep my left hand on the handles, but then I only have my front brake. I don't have my back brake. We got ducks, we got geese, and little squirrel buddies. Oh, he's got a snack. Ah, so peaceful, except for the sound of cars in the distance because we're by the road now. But got a heron perched over there. A buddy. I'm a little ducky swimming in the water. I'm a little ducky swimming in the water. I am very tiny, far, far in the distance. I'm a little ducky swimming in the water. I've never seen an owl here before, so that's a first. Hi, buddy. More of my nature buddies. Of course, gotta come to the special spot. I'm now at the other pond, just taking a little rest, looking at the birds. I like how because of the protection of all the trees, it's not really windy at all. You can kind of see it if you look up to the tips of the trees. But yeah, down here it's not windy at all. So kind of nice, although a bit of a breeze would be nice to cool me off a bit. Cute puppy alert. Let's do some off-roading on foot. It's kind of a path. Doesn't really count as off-roading, but it's not an official path. I'm scared I'm gonna run into like a wild animal or a homeless person. And I don't want to leave my bike, so I don't want to go too far. Well, I mean, I did leave my bike, but I don't want to leave it too long. This is really open. A lot of people must come back here, especially because this. Okay, I'm going back. I don't trust my bike. It's not locked or anything. There you are. I'm just very paranoid. I've already ridden all the way through the park, kind of like winding my way through to get to the opposite end, and now I'm in the process of going back, but taking different paths because there's so many different paths here. And if anyone's wondering, this is Central Park in Burnaby, and so yeah. And once I'm done, I might go to Starbucks and get a pumpkin spice latte because there's a Starbucks across the street from the park. I might have to have one. And don't I look like a total dingus with this helmet? It is a bicycle helmet, but it almost kind of looks more like, I don't know, like a skateboard helmet maybe? I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. These winding paths where it just feels like, you know, there's no benches, there's no signs, just very naturey. It's the best part. The best paths in the park. I just remembered that I'd always tell my mom the next time she comes to visit here, she has to bring the dogs so they can come walk around the parks and stuff, but now we don't have Ben, so it makes it a little more sad. Because that's all I think about is how much they'd love to run around these parks and explore, and there's a lot of wildlife for them to look at and get all curious about, so yeah. What you looking at? The little hole in the tree looks like a little squirrel house. It doesn't look like it goes in very far, but that's just what it looks like. Little woodland creature house. Adventure is out there, huh, squirrely? Yeah. To the Starbucks! Oh! I love the smell of underground parkades and like underground areas in general. That like dusty smell. I don't know why I like it so much, but it's my favorite scent of all time. I just wish it was a bit stronger of a smell down here. I was watching my bike out of the Starbucks window because I was just so paranoid. I don't know. It was my first time locking the bike in public, and there's a lot of bike thefts in Vancouver. There was even the mayor of somewhere, like one of the cities around here. She was at a meeting about bicycle safety and her wheels got stolen off her bike during the meeting. I don't know. Anyway, like I'm from a town of about 1,000 people. No one locked anything. No one had bike locks. No one locked their cars. No one locked their houses. Like maybe the front door, but the back door would stay unlocked. And so like, I'm used to that growing up, so I'm not used to the whole like locking your bike thing. So it's a little different for me. Okay, now that I'm back, I'm gonna just finish up the little bit of housework that I didn't get done yesterday and then get working on an upcoming collaboration. I'm like shaking. I grabbed the arm of my Cintiq thing and I started like, shaking it excitedly. Then I'm like, whoa, Cintiq's kind of bouncing, like kind of bumping against the desk there. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just like in a really good mood now. I love it. That's what I like about going out and doing active things, is it makes you feel better throughout the day. Like I feel like really low energy a lot of the time, and it's because I sit around so much. So like I just need to get out more. Like I say that all the time, you know. It's something I bring up once in a while, but you know, it feels good to get out and do stuff and makes you have more energy. So I think that's why I also want to clean. I'm like, I'm energized, I'm gonna clean everything, and then I can sit down and work on my stuff. On today's episode of Baylee Gets Distracted, I started looking up large format scanners because that's one of the things I wanted to buy and set as a Patreon milestone. So, because we hit all my milestones like around when I first started Patreon, so I want to add some new ones. Because the only other existing one is a $2,000 milestone where I will start working on an art book. And yeah, regardless of whether I hit that milestone or not, I'm gonna make an art book eventually, so that's just kind of there. So anyway, I decided to add something like techie that would benefit me but also indirectly benefit you guys, because then like something to improve my videos or improve my whole art station kind of thing. So I thought a large format scanner would be great because I would like that. Right now I just have a little Epson scanner, which is actually an all-in-one printer, like a super cheap printer. I think it was like I don't know, I can't remember if it was like $30 or like $60 when I bought it, but it was something super cheap. And it stopped being able to print, but it still scans, so I use that. But I can only scan 8.5 by 11.5, and so yeah, anytime I try to scan something larger, even just a simple 9 by 12 is too big for the scanner. And so I wanted one that can scan up to 11 by 17, and I want a flatbed scanner. So yeah, because there's a lot of all-in-one printers that actually can scan 11 by 17, but it feeds paper through, and you know, I'm not gonna feed through like Bristol board. Yeah, I don't know. I just want something, I just want a flatbed scanner. So yeah. And so I've been doing some research on different scanners out there, and I was close to going with one of these Muztec scanners because they're pretty cheap, like kind of around $350 to $500, but all the reviews were terrible. And so I was like, you know, not really worth buying it if it's just gonna crap out down the road. So everyone's saying it's worth it to just invest in one of the more expensive ones. So I'm gonna get this Epson scanner, which is almost $1,400. I'm not gonna order it now, but I'm setting it as a milestone reward on Patreon for $1,700, and I'm currently at $1,500. So yeah, but if I get there, I will spend that money on the scanner. And I set it to $1,700 because I'm already past the cost of the scanner in terms of what I get monthly. So I decided to go with the cost of the scanner plus the cost of the stamps that I buy every month, which is $300. And so yeah, so I was like, okay, let's set it to $1,700. So that would be exciting to be able to scan large things. So yeah, that's added. And I might add more rewards too. I know the scanner is one thing I won't really wanted, so I decided to add that. Update, I just got done some long overdue bookkeeping type stuff. Really boring, but needed to be done, and I just had the urge to do it. So I thought, okay, why not do it? And I just finished that. Now I'm doing some research for my drawing. Pretty much I'm gonna watch an episode or two while doing some sketches, like stuff I see in the episodes and just general brainstorming, because the art is gonna be based off Avatar. So that is what I'm doing. I'm having to pause at some points, but this is what I have so far for things that potentially could go into my picture. I'm now looking in the art book, which I was actually going to do initially. I wasn't going to watch an episode, but I figured, why not watch an episode? But a lot of stuff I sketched is actually in here, like this dude, I just sketched him right here. And then there's like this dude, which I just sketched right here. So this will be a pretty good reference for adding creatures and like look at the backgrounds and stuff like that. Like where was some pretty stuff like that. That's pretty good reference. That's a pretty nice page. I just like all the spiral elements and like the clouds and the fire, even in the water a little, it curves a lot. Oh yeah, this was the page I was looking for. Just the way the mountains are drawn. More spiral clouds. Yes, it's quite good. Christian and I just watched Treasure Planet, and now I'm gonna head to bed because it's past midnight now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, Bones. You're being very sweet and cuddly, huh? Yeah, you are. You like it up here. It's nice and soft. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.